It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC South. It's the Colts and the Texans. All that and more coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Stadium in Houston. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady.
And at one point he announced to the NFL world that he had accomplished everything he needed to and was going to retire, but then reversed that decision. And I think everyone who likes football loves the fact that he's still out there throwing it around and still at the top of his game. In a career that's seen and accomplished just about everything, he figured there was always room to add to that legacy.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, and he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Colts first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. It wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Again, it's Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Now Brady. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Kamara up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the rookie who played his college ball for the Pitt Panthers, so that's Kenny Pickett.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
From the 41, Pickett. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
And that will be incomplete. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
With fingers crossed here, first quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Brady now to throw.
That caught by Manhurts. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
On second down, Kamara. Good footwork at the 30.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady.
A slant to Jones.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, Brady. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Chris Manhertz there to make the grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Pickett to throw on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To the air on first down with Pickett. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It's 2nd down and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Pickett. We got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give, running left is Harris. Running right through him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown! Robert Woods from 10 yards out.
And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. On 4th down, that was the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Pickett.
It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pickett now on 1st down.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. To throw again on second down. Pickett going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Back to throw, Pickett. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady out route. He finds his man. It's Jones. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down.
Julio Jones' year in Tennessee never really got going as he continued to battle injuries that followed him over from Atlanta. He believes he still has a couple of big seasons left in his career, and one more of those could see him climb into the top 10 or even the top 5 all-time in receiving yards.
On first down, Brady. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brady again. This complete to Jones. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Brady. Incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Brady to throw. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not getting the first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Well, in the process of that kick return, it appears we had an injury. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their...
He's got a man, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Gallup. 28 yards.
And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
So after the INT, it's Brady.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The final shot before half for Brady. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. And fortunately here for them, he's going to be taken down before he can gather much momentum on the run back. So no fireworks on the final field goal attempt, and that'll do it for this first half.
Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Colts in that first half. And it was important for them to get the season off on the right foot. And they've done just that, thanks to a very solid outing by their passing offense thus far. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Pickett. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Steps away to his left. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Holding, defense.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And now out comes Houston.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down.
Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
A nice little juke. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Calais Campbell never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
A 15-year career that's been aging like fine wine. Calais Campbell is one of the most respected players in the game. If he can get 6.5 sacks this season, that means he'll have 100 for his career.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Quez Watkins
from 6 yards away.
And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
That's Gallup on the slant.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Brady now to throw.
That complete over the middle. He's got Manhurts, the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From midfield, here's Brady. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing again on second down. Brady.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
To throw is Brady. He completes it to Jones.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Coming left is Kamara. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Kamara. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
He's going to find Gallup here complete.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Brady. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And the Texans set to come onto the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Pickett right back to the air again.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Cameron Thomas in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
But he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Indy set to go on offense once more. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
90 yards rushing now for Kamara, and it's a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On 2nd and inches, Brady.
Open man left side. It's a tight end man Hurts. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again.
He'll take this to the 46.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, it's Kamara. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. On 2nd and 9. Brady caught by the tight end Ertz.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught once again by Gallup. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady.
Right side, it's Manhertz, the tight end. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw, it's Brady. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Colts. Julio Jones. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Brady will look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Houston's offense taking over again. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Got a man, Slayton. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, here's Pickett.
It's Kelsey on the ground.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
Complete. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Houston set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down.
He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Robert Woods. Incomplete. A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Kamara up the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Colts on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Delay of game.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 2nd down.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On third down, here's Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Indianapolis, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Houston, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.